I was right.
Bitch.
You may be right.
You may be wrong.
I may be crazy.
No,
You
we're making
could
a
be
note.
wrong for all I know,
But you may be right.
I'm not going to stop you
Billy
because
Joel.
we're just going to put this in the outtakes section.
Okay.
We'll
So
get
just,
flagged.
keep singing, buddy.
It's so accurate. We're going to get flagged. He's like, hey, can't do that.
No.
Stop, Greg.
Is this how you're going to answer questions today?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not
Not
even going
even
to
gonna
bother. He's
wait.
just going to hold up flashcards.
It's going to be visual answers on a podcast. On an audio podcast. That's awesome. The visual bits are always
Are there
the best.
visual podcasts? I don't know that that's a
There
thing.
are, yeah. Rooster Teeth records theirs and does them on
Yeah.
YouTube. Like they record the studio.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wouldn't
Y'all would
be.
hate it, but I would love it.
If we were all in one spot.
No, if we
it'd be
were all in
fun.
one spot, I'd be all for it. It's just this whole setup
It's
is not good.
But then
for
I'd
it.
have to
So
smell
then it's-
Nick.
What?
you know what that becomes at that point. It's basically a
What
talk
did you
show,
say to
like
me?
Talk Soup or not.
He
Talk
said that you
Soup.
stink, but I would love to host a talk show. That's like a dream.
what's
of
the
I'll
name
mine.
of
have
The
you know
View.
I
It'd be
have
like-
very fine cologne, sir.
It'd be like The View, is what it would become. Visual podcasts are talk shows. That's what they are.
Happy
You're
Harry's
talking.
Hitler Hour.
Harry, what?
Happy Harry's Hitler Hour.
What does that mean? I'm so confused.
That's our live show name.
Harry Hitler? Why?
Harry's Hitler?
Happy Harry's Hitler Hour.
But then if you move the apostrophe, it's Harry Shitler Hour.
Are we talking about Schindler's List?
I'm so confused.
Holocaust. All right. Let's
You
go.
better hurry up. This is going to dark places.
Okay.
We're going to have deniers with flat earthers, and we're going to make everybody mad. Anti-vaxxers. Who else can we piss off?
Let's go get
We
abortions.
can keep going.
Jesus. You got to get knocked up first, Grim.
It's too late. I was hoping for a spit take.
Ah, you almost
I
got it.
was close. It took a second to process.
Apologize.
Are you guys?
You know
gonna
when he
be
sings
quiet
that
long
song, it's too late to apologize.
Yeah.
There's no A. No, it's.
enough? It doesn't fit with the rhyme.
I
scheme.
know,
He
so
had
it
to go
shouldn't
too-
be in there.
I agree, but it's
lazy.
That's what he did.
That bastard.
apologize.
It's better than that commercial where literally there's no lyrics and he's like a ski dap 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 dap.
It's called scat.
No,
It's
it's
like a
not.
jazz-
It's called shit.
It's like, it's
It's called to either sing a song or don't.
I can't breathe.
like the old Louis Armstrong stuff. He's like playing the trumpet. He's like, and he's like,
That sounded awful.
We do this show in the entirely wrong order. You know that? Best show, intro, mediocre show, best show.
Okay.
Are you
All right,
done?
everyone get
together.
ready
Can
to
you
be
hold it?
boring now.
Yeah,
I
be
know.
boring for like 30 seconds till I at least count us in, all right?
All right.
Are you ready?
That's a 5-minute intro.
We're not that's not going to be an intro. That's going to be
420,
on the
blaze
that's
it.
going to be on the
That
clip
just hit
show.
it.
Okay, everybody shut up. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the CoGPod. This is episode 44.
Yeah.
Can you guys believe it?
No.
44.
Hold
And I
on.
was like, believe it.
Grim held up a flashcard that says no.
Yeah,
He's
that's,
prepared
For
this
those
episode.
of you that can't see it.
That's how he's doing
Well,
it
they,
this
of course
time.
they can't see
Shut
it.
up. God. So the usual suspects are here today.
That's a good movie.
No, it wasn't.
No, what?
All right, on duty, guys. Here, on duty.
No.
We're like 6 seconds
Anyway,
I know.
I know we already screwed it up. All right, we're gonna keep going though. So this week we're all back. Last week we did our special horror podcast, which a lot of people really liked. We got some really good feedback.
Right.
Nick, were you satisfied?
in. I was satisfied, and I want more now.
Well, you're not getting any more.
Well, unless there's a spinoff. We're going to make Joey. That was a big success, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
After Friends.
It got canceled after what, like 3 episodes?
Spin-offs always go well, right?
That's only four episodes more than it deserved. So
Speaking of spin-offs, they're doing a spin-off of Supernatural
I heard.
called Wayward Sisters.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
Jodie Mills and that blonde chick and the other chick.
It might be better.
you
Cass's
think?
daughter and
It's not going to
the
be
other
any better.
chick.
They're only doing it because Supernatural's ending, and they're trying to catch the audience to take them with them, but it's not going to work out. I know. It's whatevs.
That's right.
I'll give it a shot.
I mean, I'll try it, but I know I'm not going to like it.
It'd be better if there was like a demon or something spin-off, or like a Kaz and Crowley.
and Crowley.
Oh, I'd
That's
watch
what
that.
I would watch.
Would
They
watch
could
that.
call themselves CNC Music Factory.
Oh yeah.
Kaz and Crowley.
Swear to God. All right, y'all gonna let me get through the announcements so we can
guess.
get on with it? Okay, let's get the
Jesus.
business out of the way.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna drink.
y'all, yeah, go ahead, drink your beer while I'm talking. Executive producer for the week is Mike Neff, online known as Loch Neff Monster from our crew. He sent me this really cool, handcrafted, like he whittles the wood himself
Whittles.
type. Is it what's it called? What kind of pen?
It's whittling.
No, but what kind of pen is it?
Fountain
A
pen.
fountain pen. I've never seen one. I didn't even know what the hell it was. It has like this little capsule of ink that you're supposed to somehow insert into the pen, and I'm like, I don't know how to do
You
this.
Most people know
inseminate the
what fountain
pen.
pens are.
Yeah, I have to inseminate this thing. It's beautiful though.
Inseminate.
Like, we're gonna link his page for you guys. Go and order some pens. They're super cool. You can like use whatever kind of wood
Mike
you
is
want.
very talented.
He's like the nicest guy too.
Yeah.
Second thing. Tomorrow I'm going to be recording an episode with a podcast episode with the Padded Room podcast guys.
That's
I'm gonna be a guest
exciting.
on their show.
Big time.
So we'll link you to their page. So y'all be looking out for that. Obviously, I will post it up whenever it comes out. Morpheus, good friend of ours, Morpheus,
I
has
think you
started a
know
side
him from the last podcast.
Right. He's starting a new side project because he likes to read. And so he wanted to do like a book review type podcast kind of thing. So he's going to have written reviews on the website and then like a podcast to go with it where you tell a little bit about the book that you've read. And it's called That Was a Good Read. And we'll link to that. He hasn't put out the first episode yet, but it should be out in a few days. In a few days.
That's cool.
Also,
you made it. You hit the big time.
Tomorrow, well, I guess when this goes out, it'll be tonight. Sunday night at 8 p.m. on Session 8, we're going to watch Pontypool, which I always thought I hadn't seen. But then I watched like a trailer for it and realized I had seen it.
You know what I
I
just
forgot.
realized? You
What?
guys do the Padded Room when Game of Thrones airs.
What
Or
do
not
you-
the Padded Room, the Session 8 when Game of Thrones airs.
Oh.
Sunday
I
night
don't
at
give
8.
a shit
That may be a conflict.
for like 2 people.
Maybe. I don't know. I just realized it.
Well,
But
good
anyway.
thing there's only like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
That's true. It is only like 2 months a year. And then 3 months, something like that.
Anyway, Pontypool, it's really, really good. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it with us and you'll really like it.
I've never heard of it. What's it about?
It's like this unknown virus or something takes over a city through the radio waves. And there's like this really cool radio DJ guy that like has a cowboy hat on. So I saw like
Is it Casey Kasem?
the poster for the video and I was like, wait a minute. That guy looks familiar. Let me watch the trailer. I think I've seen this. And I was like, I sure did. Like years ago.
That's just sort of like
but
our
it's pretty
local
good.
radio station.
It's very different.
It's like we only
like
hear
a
Infected?
combination of... It's a combination of like Resident Evil and Frequency.
Well,
Is that
and
Frequency?
it
Is that
might
what it's called?
actually be a Canadian movie.
Well, that radio
Oh, you're
station's
for
still
a
playing
treat.
Walking on Sunshine 45 times a day, so. Walking on Sunshine.
Is Tommy Wiseau involved?
Please don't. Please don't. Don't start.
Wait, I
don't
just gotta
start.
say, he
Please
still
don't.
hasn't emailed me back yet.
Wait, you emailed him? Why?
I want to be
He
his
emailed
friend.
who he thought was him.
No,
Oh
no.
my
You're thinking
God.
of the Twitter thing. I actually emailed him through his site. So I'm waiting.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to be his friend.
You're just going to get some PR guy.
That's okay. I'll be his friend too.
You think that
You think Tommy has a PR guy?
you know he does his own PR?
He, if you ask him for
Yeah.
an interview through his site, he actually calls you back in like 10 minutes. So
Oh,
You better keep your questions real basic.
yeah.
I mean, that's
You
all
just don't
I
That's
know.
all I'm
understand
gonna
him.
say. There's nothing to understand. We're not going to
man.
get into it
Okay,
again.
yeah.
We got into a huge fight this week in our Discord server about this motherfucker, and I honestly can't even.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
I'll
So
just
we're
say,
not gonna-
I'm just going to say one final thing about it. I scientifically proved you wrong in Discord. So,
Scientifically.
You didn't scientifically, you lawyered me
Same
That's what you
thing.
Oh.
Same thing.
Well, it sounds like she just lawyered you.
by
Technically.
saying,
Lawyered.
anyway. All right. So, did anybody do anything cool since the last time we've all talked to each other? Because it's been a while.
Cool. It's been like 2 weeks for me.
Um,
I went to the beach.
It's... Oh.
yeah, you're still wearing your tank top there, guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, I had to show the ladies all these huge muscles. And
Where
shit.
is okay? Do you have a supernatural tattoo? Because I said that you did, but do you?
It's on his hand.
Yeah, where is it?
Oh,
Where
no,
did I
he
put
He
that?
doesn't even know
Oh, there
what
it
it
is.
is.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay, so I was right. I didn't make it up. Okay, I
Where did
thought-
I put that?
It moves around.
couldn't
I mean, I
remember
got a
for
few.
Yeah. No, the hand, that's the full metal, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Full Metal Alchemist one.
Okay.
Nerd.
I know.
Wait, what did I
Wait,
ask
you
you
got
guys?
one
Oh,
too.
what
What are
you
you
did this
talking
week.
about?
Oh, what did we do this week? Yeah. I worked a shitload. And the week before
played
I
disc
also
golf.
worked a lot.
And play disc golf.
Yeah, and I've been playing a lot, 2-3 times a week probably.
Luke, I'm going to bring you
He
along
likes
with
his-
my job.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
Luke likes his disc golf friends more than his wife.
That sounds normal. That's a normal, healthy relationship.
Is it? I don't think that's normal.
People don't like the people they're married to. It's just a financial situation.
No, it'll be good because this week Luke's gonna be gone all week, and then next week
It'll be good. Luke will be gone all week.
No, wait, I'm gonna explain it. He's gonna be gone all week, and then by the time he gets home, I'll be gone for a few days. So we're not gonna see each other for like 6 days
Absence
straight.
makes the heart grow fonder.
Well, for me
as they
anyway,
say.
not for you. You probably won't even notice.
Who's they?
You're gonna be hanging out with your friends the whole time.
You don't know, but when you're away, Amanda just cries on Discord the whole time. Like she gets us in a voice chat, and then she sobs uncontrollably for like
Just
hours
sobbing.
and hours. And I'm Canadian, so I can't leave. So
I'm obligated by my country's
yeah, it was
requirements.
6.5 hours last time, and she only stopped because she fell asleep.
Don't you mean 6.5 hours?
Oh, I cried myself to sleep, and Nick was like, "I still can't hang up because she's sleeping, and I have to protect her."
Now I gotta wait till she wakes up to leave.
Jesus.
All right, that was all a colossal lie, but it was funny.
Anybody
Terrible
else do
lie.
anything?
Graham, what have you been doing?
Moving, organizing, working. It's race week. Yay.
Oh, that
Race
sounds
week?
Like
terrible.
race awareness?
Nope. like racing, like NASCAR at Watkins Glen.
Woo!
Oh no, now people can find me.
I'm sorry for my woo.
Yeah, you should stop.
It just comes out, when you say NASCAR.
But
you have
yeah,
to-
I've
You
been working a
shouldn't.
crap ton and I'm kind of tired. So,
Yeah, me too.
You gotta retire, man.
uh,
I know.
One day.
We're old.
One day, one can dream.
Yes, one can.
Anyway, so last week we did that all horror only
nice enunciation.
podcast, and there was like a couple questions that didn't quite get to me in time before we went.
Come on, guys.
So I know they didn't see the deadline apparently, so I'm gonna ask you guys one of those questions just because I promised I would. So this question is from Cake Wolf. He's a good friend. I'm going to read some of his. He writes like scary short stories and like illustrates them as well.
Is he famous?
So I'm going to read and review some of those. His website is cakewolf.com if you
I
want to
like
check
his
it out.
icon logo, whatever it is.
We
Yeah, his
love
icon is
wolf.
super cute. Look, it's a wolf with a piece of cake.
It's
on
an
it.
angry wolf.
adorable.
The cake is a lie.
So anyway, the question that he sent in was, if you can bring back one horror talent to live another lifetime, so someone that's dead already,
Right,
who do you
somebody-
choose? He said Vincent Price.
For example.
Well, that was his choice.
Oh.
Vincent Price for him. So who would you guys choose? I know you don't really watch horror.
Yeah, I'm going to
Movies.
default to the the experts on this one. I do have an answer, but I'm going to default to you guys.
Okay, Nick.
H.P. Lovecraft, no question about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have to think about that one.
He's just so influential.
Oh, yeah. Every horror that's come after it has had some influence from him. So
Just out of the box thinking and, I mean, one of my favorite games of all time is very, very Lovecraft influenced, the Bloodborne, if you are not familiar.
It's a bad game.
If I brought him
shut
back, I'd tell him to cool it on the racism, but other than that, he's an awesome guy.
It was the times.
Yeah.
But no, not cool. But yeah, he was just so influential because of the way he thought and how completely out there and acid trippy it all was. But it all of his stuff had a common theme of we're not important. We are a small speck in the universe, and there are such bigger powers out there that control everything and, make us completely insignificant, but you just keep going. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
And he doesn't over-explain either. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're fine.
He never completely explains what the thing is because fear of the unknown is his big thing.
Right.
And today's horror movies, they're like, okay, this is the origin of everything that's ever happened in this story.
True.
And I hate
They
that.
over-explain. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you think about his influence now, I mean, it's everyday stuff in horror, like Cthulhu and...
You leave young Thule alone.
God damn it. But, his influence is unquestionable, how much he's contributed to the world, not just in, horror, but in fantasy and...
Metallica.
Dungeons and Dragons, and
Every song Metallica's ever done, except for Irish folk songs.
Yeah. Whiskey in the Jarro,
So I'll agree with you guys on that. So a lot of people might say George Romero since he just died, but I didn't really like any of his movies very much.
Oh.
I like the remakes.
Too soon, Amanda.
With proper...
I know.
When they're done with proper effects and, better acting.
What about, Bram Stoker?
I don't really know anything about that.
Well, he's the creator of Dracula.
Oh, he can't be dead if he's Dracula.
No, is he the one that did Nosferatu? That was the first vampire.
Didn't Bram Stoker write Dracula?
Well, yeah, but Nosferatu was before Dracula.
Technically. Fact check required.
Bonus question, do you know what Nosferatu's name was?
Steve?
Fred.
No, what?
Max Shrek.
Max Shrek.
Okay.
What about Dracula?
Stephen Dracula.
No, Dracula's name is Vlad the Impaler.
Well, that's who they believe.
Vlad Tepes.
You leave my dad alone.
I don't know. I'm getting out of my depth here a little bit.
I am too. I don't really know that much, and even watch horror.
Remember that podcast that I really liked, the Fake History one, Our Fake History? He did a bonus episode on Vlad the Impaler recently.
Did he? I want to listen to that.
But I have to buy it because either that or do Patreon because it was a bonus episode. It was the voted one.
You want to dig anyone up, Grim?
I mean,
literally,
I love digging up bodies, but no. No.
You could have held up the sign for that, I suppose.
He just holds up a flashcard that says no.
Man, I peaked hard on that one.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. He has a no and a maybe. Do you have a yes on there? I don't think you're much of a yes man, so I don't think you even have yes.
Do you know the question?
You sure don't.
Do you know the answer? Surprised I didn't see a no come up there.
So, next.
These visual bits on podcasts are the
question. Best. I don't give a shit. Use your imagination. Lazarich the Lich.
Who's that?
What's his real name?
Laz.
That's not it. That's not it. Anyway, he would like to know, in our opinions, what are the top 3 mistakes that rookie podcasters make? Because often people try time and time again to start new podcasts and they don't last. They go a couple episodes and they just never get traction.
Right.
So what mistakes do you think people are making?
I would say not having a clear focus for what they want to do. Just recording conversations and winging it works if you have good chemistry, but you also kind of have to have a broad or very specific theme, I would say.
I just want to say something.
We don't really.
Yes.
We're rookies.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost at a year already, y'all.
That doesn't make us not rookies.
I'm pro
No,
level,
I would
though.
say, I mean, you know, somebody who's just starting out doing the first 5 episodes or 10
Yeah.
episodes, we've learned a lot
Newbies.
along the way.
Oh yeah.
And we're still learning. But I would say one of the biggest things was trying to capture audio from everybody talking at the same time on one program like Skype or Discord, because it sounds so bad compared
Oh my god!
to...
If you go back to listen to like even the first 13 episodes,
Was that 13 or 14 when we
Yeah.
started doing
it was so bad.
individual recordings?
It was so bad.
And trying to skimp on recording equipment. I mean, you can spend $50 or $100 and get a really good mic and set it up right. And I mean, it's not that big of an investment. It is a lot of money for some people, but I know it's something that if you are serious about it, then invest in that and figure out how to configure it, how to filter, spend the time, and don't like take shortcuts, because it really... Go listen to our first 10 episodes.
And you can definitely tell the difference.
And I mean, even if you've listened to them, just listen to like a clip and then go back and listen to our current stuff and see the difference.
What I'd put into that is you can, if you're starting out and you're buying like a $20, $30, $40 mic and you think that that's going to be enough, it's not. Go right to a pretty good mic. Skip the cheap one, because one of two things is either going to happen. You're going to want to get a better one, so now you've spent the money plus $20, $30, $40, or you're subconsciously telling yourself you're not going to make it big, so you're not going to need a good mic.
Or are you going to punch your pop filter?
Yeah, that too. That was a shipping error.
No, Nick, your beard punched your pop filter like
Oh,
7
yeah,
times
yeah.
Like Chuck
that
Norris.
one episode.
Well, I used to have it like right close, but now I realized I don't have to. So.
Yeah.
You don't even have to.
Honestly, I think that it is probably better to have the sensitivity down and speak closer to the mic, because I've been doing a lot of reading on like mic discipline, I guess you could call it, like voice actors and things like that. And that's what they do. Because you don't want all the ambient sound, but it's a little different for Amanda and I, because we both have to talk into the same mic right now. And so we do have the sensitivity up a little bit more, but it is better for levels, for control, for having a consistent, volume output. Because if you try to, what's the word I'm looking for? If you try to kind of level it out to where you kind of limit the peaks and things like that, then you might compress some lower areas that you don't want to. And so just kind of learning how to talk into a mic properly.
Definitely use filters also, especially if you're like us and you have cats that fight constantly in the fucking background. You probably just heard them. God.
Yeah. And I think once we learned how to kind of remove the background noise, it's so funny when you see the difference in a audio track visually. When you
with
record
filters
it,
and without.
yeah, and you see like the background noise on something, and then you see a clean one that when between people are talking, it's silent. And so definitely do that.
I have input.
Yeah.
So also self-awareness, because I don't have to be as close to the mic as probably the three of you, because my voice just projects naturally as it is. So I kind of even lean back, especially when I laugh. I lean way back because I laugh really loud.
Also, go back and listen to our early episodes.
I know, I was so loud. I was so much louder than the rest of you.
It's just shrill is what it was a little bit.
I'm sorry.
And that was also because we didn't have good software to be able to dampen that. And so there's a lot of stuff that are involved.
But I will disagree about having a set topic or genre, because we don't have a fucking topic.
No,
Like
but
we
we have
always
a-
just talk.
We have a general...
And sometimes I think people...
about.
But that's only because our fans bother to send in questions. Otherwise, we would just be sitting here. But like, I think a lot of the problems that people starting out have is they try to like write it out and make it too scripted.
Well, I think you have to have a balance. We've talked about this way,
Yeah, have
way
backup
back.
maybe, but
Have a skeleton at least to fall back on.
Oh, I have
and I
plenty
think
of
that's
those in my
where...
closet.
hi-oh!
Classic. So yeah, we don't script, we don't write it out, but we usually have an idea of some things now that we have questions and things like that, we don't really do that as much. We
anything.
just answer questions. But back when we didn't have a lot of questions, we would have.
Sometimes we'd have some.
And it would be like we'd see something during the week. They'd be like, "Oh, that was cool." This is in the news or whatever.
And we still do that every once in a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just be aware of what you
pertinent.
might want to talk about throughout the week. If you see something interesting, file it away.
Or if you're gonna be super specific, then just write it out and have it be that format. You know what I mean?
Well,
you can't be in between.
It really depends on what kind of podcast you want. Like
Informative or informal or funny or what.
We're kind of variety, right?
Yeah.
We talk about random nerdery and geek life and video games and movies, but there are others out there that are very specific. I listen to disc golf podcasts. I listen to Destiny podcasts. There are comedy ones that are kind of more like ours, I guess. They have more of a broad scope, but
They have like an overarching.
yeah.
Is it overarching or overarching?
Yeah.
I think both are right. I think both are
Okay.
right.
Grim.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Grim. What would you say are some mistakes that beginners make?
Don't smell
yeah.
bad.
That's a rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake over the radio is to small bad.
That's
and
pretty
put
strong.
off your audience.
Why are you asking
also-
me about audio? Shut up, Luke. All right, continue, Luke.
Hey, don't talk over each other.
That's a hard one to learn. Like that's why we do the video.
And that leads into my point. Get on Skype, get on Hangouts, don't do Uvu anymore. What the fuck, Uvu?
Yeah, that thing's so broken.
We used to use it, but all of a sudden, there's a new update and it sucks.
By the way, this
Donkey balls.
podcast was brought to you by Uvu, who has
Big
now pulled out their
sponsors.
sponsorship.
But no, seriously, talk to each other. You can see visual cues. It's more like talking in person. And it's kind of weird the first time, but now it's weird to talk to these guys without having video.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Also,
could
we're
totally
so
talk to
beautiful.
you.
We're so beautiful. We
Shut
don't
up.
look
What,
at
Grim?
each other.
What?
God.
I don't want to look
Everybody
at you
talked at the
guys.
same time.
Hey, don't do that.
God dang it. What were you going to say, Grim? Were mistakes? You didn't even say because Luke interrupted you.
Don't talk over
Why
each
were you asking me?
Because you're a pro.
I'm not some
Total pro.
audio guy. Shut up, Luke.
Totes pros.
God
It doesn't have to
damn
be
it.
audio.
No, just doing a podcast.
That reminds me. Like also
Hold on, Amanda has something to say.
I'm sorry. Also, have a website that functions and gives people like a place to go
Well,
and like
you
have
just-
someone
yeah.
that knows how to
Need
do
social
that kind
media
of stuff.
Hire Nick.
even.
Hire Nick.
Yes. No, I ain't doing that again.
He was like, "What now? What?"
I ain't doing that again. I'm doing it because it's our
wasn't
podcast.
even-
Screw your
He
podcast.
wasn't even listening. He was on his phone that entire time.
That's okay, Nick.
Oh yeah, have people that can do the stuff for you if possible. We've talked about all this shit.
Yeah,
dude,
I'm
back
sorry.
in
We don't
the
have to do
day.
it again.
About how we got started and who did what.
It's okay. There's no
Here's a
listening.
better question.
Damn it, Laz.
You ready for a better
That's
question?
his name. It's Laz.
That's not his real name. Okay. This one's from Millie.
Oh, it's Rich. Laz Rich.
Do you think it is? Let's ask him. Okay, this question is from Millie. Have you ever been a part of a news story? If yes, why? If not, what would you most likely make the news for? Go ahead, Luke.
Yes.
What were you in the news for?
Not for stealing a sign. Remember that old story?
Yes, I do. What were you in the
No,
news for?
I was actually interviewed when I worked for Best Buy by the local news for
Is that how
Black
you
Friday.
pronounce Best Buy?
Best Buy?
Bye.
Best Buy. Yeah, I was interviewed because I was pretty awesome at computer sales, and they wanted me to be fucking the one interviewed for some reason. So I did a live on-air interview for the local news. I think it was Waco News at the time. It was when I was in Temple.
Oh, okay.
And it was for Black Friday. It may be out there somewhere.
We tried to find it once and we couldn't find it.
I don't know.
I tried to find it.
Did you?
Wait, I have a question, Luke. You went to Temple?
No. Temple's the town
Temple's
in
a
Texas.
city
Oh,
in
okay.
Texas.
I just had to clarify that.
Yes.
Grim, have you ever been on the news?
Yeah, I ran someone over.
Wait, what?
Are you being serious or funny? Because sometimes I can't tell. Especially
I
when
think
it's
he's
that
being
type
serious.
of. You're actually being serious, aren't you?
Oh no!
No, I've never heard.
Yeah. Somebody
okay.
find it.
I don't believe this part now.
Now I think he's lying. Now is the part where he's lying.
Yeah, some
Anyway,
dude ran
no.
up behind him and punched him in the side of the head, and then he pulled some swords out and cut him up, and then he picked me up as a hitchhiker. I had a hatchet.
Stop. You're just.
Oh,
You haven't actually though.
No, I have not.
If you were to get on the news for something, what do you think would be the reason you would get on the news?
I can predict this.
Running someone over.
I think I just said what would happen.
And then I pulled out my hatchet and wham!
Jesus Christ. So I've been on the news a few times.
What?
So when I was real little, like in elementary school,
You
in
remember that?
Temple, because I'm from the same town where Luke
Wait, you went to
Yeah.
Temple?
No, Temple, Texas again. They don't have a lot to talk about there apparently on the news, so that's why all this happened there. I entered an art contest, and I'm not artistic at all, but I made a piece of art. So they put all the art that won displayed at the mall, and I won, and my art piece was just like trash, like literal trash from my parents. Trash, like paper mache together. Like I made a trash art, and I got on the news for that. And then
Art
I
is
was
weird.
in Temple again. I was in like a Christmas parade twirling a flag, and then
But were you featured on the news, or were you just like, "Hey, Amanda was
no, they were
in
just
that
I was just
pack."
passing by, yeah.
Right.
And then when we did DreamHack, they came by and interviewed me.
Oh, right. That was very recently.
They didn't even warn me. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna come talk to you now." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What about Nick? Nick?
No, I've never been featured in a news story, but your story reminded me of something that's kind of like that.
You were twirling guns?
I was twirling guns in Temple, Texas. No, I'm just kidding.
God damn it.
Sitting on a moose.
No.
Ew, that would be painful. Not on the horn.
Not on the.
You don't sit there. That's not the seat.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
He was on a moose saddle. It's fine.
It's all right. It's all right. You can tell me at the end of this story if you think it's true or not. I think you'll all get it right.
Okay.
So, as an adult, I still am a fan of Disney, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I
Little
understand
Mermaid.
that.
So they used to have this Disney afternoon show where people could send in art and stuff like that. And all these kids would send in stuff, and I'm like, Jesus, these kids draw like shit. So,
Did you send something in as an adult?
Oh yeah, I drew like a really awesome Lion King thing, and I sent it in, and Mike Sobel, the guy who used to host the show, talked about it for like 15 minutes. He's like, this little kid drew so well. Like, this is probably the best one I've ever gotten. I'm going to keep this.
Did you sign it as a young child?
I typed it so they
He
couldn't
put
tell
you
my...
wrote age 8 on the back.
Oh, you sign it with your left hand.
No, I'm left-handed, though.
God dang it, Nick.
shit.
I
Of course
typed
you are.
it...
He draws real good, of course.
I typed it with a typewriter, which was a thing back then still. So they wouldn't be able to tell that I wasn't a kid, and I beat the shit out of
What
those
are
kids.
you, 80?
Wait, how
Wait,
old were you?
how old were you using
then?
a typewriter?
I had a
this-
typewriter until like 4 or 5 years ago.
This math doesn't add up.
Typewriters are
He's a
kind of nice.
vampire.
wait. Nick's a vampire.
Yep.
Well,
He's letting it slip.
doesn't everyone have a typewriter in their autogyro?
What is an autogyro? What even is that? What is that? Explain that to me.
He's making stuff up.
Oh.
We're not
it's
in
a
Portland.
it's a pedal operated helicopter. Anyway,
Amanda's freaking out. Hold on.
It's like a paddle boat, but a helicopter.
they've had typewriters for a while. Look up
I've seen
Smith
those.
Corona. It's a typewriter.
We know what typewriters are.
Yeah, and it's not that
We
old.
used them in elementary school, not
We
5
didn't even
years
use
ago.
them in elementary school. We had electric typewriters in elementary school.
We had the
Yeah.
whiteout pages. Those were the coolest things ever. You remember those?
You would just slip it in.
and type the letter
Wait,
over it.
shh.
You mean Etch-a-Sketch?
Slip it in.
And I just-
Anyway,
that reminded me whenever I was talking about twirling my flag at Christmas, and then he said something about twirling guns. Don't make fun of me, but I started a group online,
Groupon?
the Twirlwinds,
Okay.
and have opened my doors to let people sign up to come and twirl with me.
did you use my logo I made for you?
No, because you made the chick scared, and it's guns.
Oh,
now
yeah.
you can make me one with a normal girl twirling actual flags and batons, and I'll use it.
That's not my specialty.
Just don't shoot anyone.
So anyway, if you're in the
They're fake
North
guns.
Austin area and you twirl and you're an adult, which is a very small percentage of people, hit me up and we can hang out.
Why did you put that out on this? Because people are going to troll now.
Oh, God, that's true. God dang it. All right, well, you're going to filter the results.
You know what you should do?
What? How did
You're in charge of that now.
You should
cut this?
make a video of that, and I'll watch it and be like, shit, I can beat the hell out of these kids at twirling. I'm gonna do this.
That's right. And then you send a submission.
Yeah.
You have to send me a video submission of you twirling before you're accepted. So I know you're not
Wow. Twirling.
You're not. No. Stop. Okay. Next question. Next
Grim's losing it.
song. This is from Morpheus.
Hi, Morpheus.
Luke's gonna lie, but I'll answer truthfully
He was a
for him.
liar.
He asked, "Do you snore, sleepwalk, or talk in your sleep?"
Never.
Luke,
Yes.
what do you do in your sleep?
I roll over on top of you. I snore.
Whoa!
This is sexy time.
No. Yeah. I don't sleepwalk, but I do talk, apparently.
No, so a little. So you'll talk a little, but more than that,
I laugh.
He laughs. It'll be
That's
dead
terrifying.
silent. I'm trying to fucking sleep, right? I'm a light sleeper. It's the middle
You
of the
don't
goddamn
sleep.
night.
What are you talking
And
about?
I really don't much.
No,
and
she
Luke
doesn't.
literally will be like, and he giggles his little giggle. Do it. Giggle. Do it. Keep giggling. Giggle louder. So it's that, but in the middle of the night, unprompted. Like he's told a joke that he's real proud of, and he's the one laughing at his own joke. That's how he laughs. In the
Such a happy guy, man. Such
but
a
the
happy
snoring
guy.
doesn't bother me. It kind of like is white noise
Right.
and lulls me to sleep.
I think
don't
that
mind
happens a lot of times.
But the
like when you,
laughing.
it does the same when you snore.
I don't snore. What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
I do.
Occasionally.
No, but I will be like almost right at the edge of sleep and be like, huh? And like wake myself
Huh?
up real scared. And I'll be
She
like,
sleeps.
Does your whole body just
I'm
shake?
edging. I'm sleep edging. I'm like jumping.
Please stop. No. Christ.
This is the throwback episode.
I never fully go to sleep. I'm just edging the whole night. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Can we get every episode title we've ever had into this
let's see how
episode?
many we can get in.
I thought we were already edging.
Oh my god.
Jesus. We mentioned ass blasters last week.
There you
You
go.
didn't
yeah.
listen, Luke. And I know Grim didn't listen. But
I
we
love
mentioned
ass blasters.
Can I say that was a really genuinely awesome episode, and I loved it?
I thought it was a lot of fun. I had
can't
fun
say
doing
that.
it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nick, do you snore?
I
Do
mean,
you
I put it
sleepwalk?
together.
Do you talk?
None of those, but something worse. I drool uncontrollably.
Oh, well, I drool too. Like, I think that's pretty normal.
I can see the spots on your pillows from here.
Yeah, you can.
Wow.
No.
Those aren't drool stains.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have got black pillowcases.
Yeah, that's a little bit bad idea. Grim,
I bite people.
You bite?
in your sleep, you wake up, you're like, that's the sound that you make.
I don't know if I ever told it when I was here, but one time my heart was racing and Becca tried to wake me up, so I bit her in my sleep,
Oh my god.
and she told me the next day, and I was like, so just let me die next time, because it'll probably happen again.
It's for your own safety.
Sleep biting. That's a new one.
Right?
God
Yeah,
dang it.
so don't ever fucking wake me up.
Do you snore, though? You don't snore?
Yes, probably, I think so, and I also, I'll grind my teeth some, like bad.
Oh, a lot of people do that. Ross grinds his teeth in his sleep. That's stress,
Bad.
though.
Right.
I tried even those over the counter like that you can buy in the stores to mold to stop doing that, and I woke up and it was balled up in my cheek because I just
Oh.
destroyed
Oh
it.
wow.
You just need
Yeah.
need a football mouth guard. Just
I
that in there.
have TMJ from grinding my teeth at night, but I don't do it to that extreme. But I wake up and sometimes my jaw literally won't move, like it's locked in place before
wow.
I can't even open my mouth to
Locked
talk.
jaw.
And Luke is like, "What's wrong with my fucking jaw?"
Do you have tetanus?
No.
That's what lockjaw is, or it's caused
Yeah.
by
What was
But
TMJ?
TMJ is like something
muscular jowls.
jaw disease. I don't know what it stands for.
I'm sure it stands for something scientific-y.
Oh, I had a different story though.
Oh, good.
So when we were little, my brother was an unbelievable sleepwalker. Like across the house, have whole conversations. One time he was dead asleep, and I look across the hallway into his room because I hear this huge commotion, and he was up on his bed with his pillows piled up like he was behind a wall of Vietnam War.
A fort. Right.
Like a fort, and he was shooting an invisible gun and making the gun sounds and everything, just dead asleep. Just having a
Was it
full-on
blat
war
blat
experience.
or was it like pew pew?
No, it was like like a machine gun kind of sound. Like that's what he was doing in his sleep. And I was like, what the shit is going on? I'm 5.
I'm 5.
I said that.
I just picture stealth Step Brothers, where they're just tossing shit
He
around.
was like that. Yeah, we had to like put a lock on the top of the door.
Put a leash on him.
Just in case. Anyway, sorry. That
Put
was
him
just
in
a
a
funny
cage.
story from my childhood.
What a clever and funny anecdote.
Shut up. We have another little thing. This is a fill in the blank exercise from Morpheus.
Oh.
You'll recognize this quote, but you have to fill in the blanks with your own version. So I want these motherfucking blank off my motherfucking blank.
Wow.
So you know that quote is from Snakes on an Airplane. What?
Pretty sure it's just snakes on a plane.
Oh shit.
So formal.
Aeroplane.
Yes. Serpents on an aeroplane.
Hold on.
Serpents on an
Let me drink my tea.
aeroplane. Jesus Christ.
Get my
I'm
monocle
so
out.
That
sorry.
is
I
the
am
episode title.
So sorry. Serpents on an aeroplane. Fuck. All right, so mine would be, I want these motherfucking clown dolls out of my motherfucking life. That's what mine would be.
Wow, so you're just using it to just get things out of your life.
Yeah, it's like the worst thing. The thing I want out of my life
So
the
it's like,
most
what
would
was
be
that?
clown dolls.
What's that British show? Room something. There's a number.
Room
it's like
temperature.
Condensation. No, they put something, like they have celebrity guests on there, and they ask them what they would put into the room, and it's like 5 things, and you put it in the room and it's gone forever from the world. And we'll have to
I've
look
never
it's
heard
like
of it.
Room 11
Anything
or some
gone
shit
from
like
the
that.
world because it'll destroy us.
Yeah.
Nick would put bees in there and then we'd all
Exactly.
fucking die.
It's like that. And I only know about it because I think Rick Gervais' old podcast, when he was talking to Carl, used to talk about that kind of stuff, and they would mention it. But
Speaking of which, Nick, what do you want? What motherfucking thing do you want out of your motherfucking area?
motherfucking blank.
You have to say it just like it, though. Fill in the blank.
Well, I'm gonna update the title right now. I want these motherfucking serpents off my motherfucking auto gyro.
Gyro.
How do you spell gyro, just for clarification?
Like a euro.
GYRO.
Oh, I was... Okay.
Why?
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I was going to spell it Giro.
Hero.
That's not right, though. Sorry. I mean, it's not a real thing, so it doesn't matter. Luke, fill in the blanks.
It's a real thing. I was going to say what Nick said.
No, you weren't.
But not the audio plane. But
What's an audio plane?
audio plane gyro.
What is an audio plane?
It's a flat sound.
I want... I don't know. I was going to say the same thing he said. Now I'm all kerfuffled.
Well, you can take that one, and I'll get motherfucking bees off my motherfucking planet.
You
Okay.
fucker.
I assumed you were going to say bees to begin with. I was a little thrown off
Oh,
by
bees
the
are the
serpents.
best.
No.
Yeah, but Nick hates them.
Flat earthers off of my page.
Oh, yeah, that would have
you
been
go.
a good one.
Grim?
I'm going to drink this beer.
Get these motherfucking fidget spinners out of my motherfucking face.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Grand.
Good one.
With a zinger.
So over
You know what?
them now.
You know what, though? I bet they're satisfying.
They probably are.
Nick.
No!
Oh, it's in his face.
Oh, I chased him away.
Oh
he
my
just
god, you
left.
made Grim leave.
The best, though. Oh my god, he has one.
You little
God
bitch.
damn, motherfucker. I swear to God, I'm so sick of
Spinner
you
Bros.
Too. Is that like Eskimo Brothers, but with spinners? Fuck off.
Jesus.
We're so cool, Grim. We are so cool.
You have the same mugs.
Yeah,
you
where's
have
your
the
coffee
same
cups?
Fidget spinners. Go fuck yourselves.
Oh, that's gone. I
bet
broke
Grim
it.
has black pillowcases
Out
too.
of spite?
Hold on, listen to it.
We can't hear that.
We can't hear it.
It's below your threshold.
I think other people heard it.
Okay, so we're done with that. What was that?
Did you hurt yourself?
Did you just break your knee?
So when we were kids, we didn't have fidget spinners.
We've been over this.
We had magnets. And did you guys play with magnets?
Motherfucking magnets.
Magnets are awesome.
No, but I played with kaleidoscopes. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask a
But
question?
I was thinking of gyroscopes were the actual cool thing.
That's the spinning thing, right?
Yeah, where you with like a ripcord.
Nick has a question. Shut up, Luke.
Thank you.
You used to play with magnets, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, fucking magnets, how do they work? Insane clown pause.
Magic.
It is. It's magic.
Magic. See, what you do
I was
is...
waiting for you fucking ask that.
I know
Told
you
your
were.
ass. Okay. We're
Magnets
moving
are
on.
awesome.
We're moving the fuck
We used
on.
to get stereos, like 8-inch subs that I'd take apart that didn't work anymore and take them out. I had a leather jacket in like 3rd or 4th grade. Right?
What does that have to do with anything?
Are
right
you in a
now?
gang?
No, it's going to, this is leading somewhere. And my buddy Matt, or my brother Matt, had a buddy who had these old speakers. Like he was rebuilding his car, and he had an old sub that he tore apart. Or he had 2 old subs, 8-inch ones. And I got the magnet off the back, and it was probably about 5 or 6 inches in diameter, this base magnet from this sub, right? And we took it apart, and I got the ring magnet. I mean, it was a monster.
Yeah.
And I would carry it around in my leather jacket inner pocket all the time. Why? Because it was awesome, and it would like pinch my fingers sometimes if I put something, But it was so strong. It was such a strong magnet that I actually I remember like leaning or walking by the TV, and I would see the TV change like as I walked by because of the colors of the magnetic field. And but it was.
Did anything ever like fly across the room and like stick to you as if you were Magneto?
No, it's not a cartoon.
Oh. Shit.
But I just walked around with a leather jacket with a magnet in my pocket.
Yeah,
right?
that doesn't sound made up at all.
But it was such a heavy magnet that it actually ripped the lining of the jacket
Jesus
at one point. I couldn't carry
You
it in
ruined
my
a leather
pocket anymore.
jacket.
It was
know.
pulling towards the center of the earth. That's how strong that
It was
Basically.
It's probably from like JCPenney or Walmart or something. It's like $40.
Other
but
stores are available.
obviously.
We're moving on. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
Carly
we?
Genus said, thanks for the shout out. Loved the horror episode. How much are your podcast personalities like yourselves? Are they actually you? Are they different? And in what ways?
Luke, what is wrong with you?
What are you doing? I'm trying to ask you a question.
I'm listening, and mine is
He's
me.
broken.
Mine is me.
Minus me. Like, I don't have time. I don't have the energy. Like, I barely have enough energy to be myself, much less to be 2 people.
I think most people's are. Grim.
I'm gonna pee on you.
So
What?
Grim is the only one that's not actually Grim.
He is,
No,
but he hams it up. Fucking
Yeah,
spinner.
he overdoes it a little bit.
Yeah, you can know
Never.
that's true when you hear our outtake shit, and he's just
Yeah, he's a little bit different whenever he's not recording.
Oh, it's great.
So, I'm a nice, mean person, and it's hard.
Yeah,
Life
Nick
is
is
hard.
too.
What? I mean?
But
No.
Nick's never mean.
Nick's a quote mean or evil Canadian. Not mean, he's evil.
He's not even evil.
just,
He just
like,
likes evil
offensive.
things.
See, this
Yeah.
this proves that I'm better than Nick.
Why?
Because
I
yours
got
is red
one.
and black.
Yes.
This one's
Nick's is what,
metallic.
green?
Metallic.
Stupid green. Stupid
I like
green.
Nick's spinner better than yours.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like
take
yours
it.
better.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. So,
Again,
that.
visual.
visual. So, Nick, are you
Yeah.
really yourself?
For the most
Yeah,
part.
you are.
For the most
I mean,
part.
it sounds.
How filtered are you?
That's a
Are
hard
you
question
trying
because
to figure out what?
I'm pretty filtered.
I mean, I say worse stuff, but I never I don't like to hurt people's feelings, but I like to be incredibly offensive.
That's that Canadian guilt.
So, if we didn't have a restriction on what words you could or could not say in the podcast,
It'd be much
I'd
worse.
say them all the time.
Yeah, that's why they're in place. Restrictions are in place.
Yeah, there's a
We
special.
don't have
Nick
many
rules.
restrictions.
No,
No,
I think there's like
it's a
5,
it's a very
isn't there?
small list.
It's like 5.
4 or 5 off the limits.
It's maybe a
words.
Yeah.
fistful. Yeah.
Should I go through them just so people know?
No, please.
Yeah,
Please
it's
don't.
beep, 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 and beep.
Next question.
Next song.
Sensei number 9 wrote in again, said, I loved your horror episode, but I know you're not all about that. So here's a regular question for you guys.
What you know
Different
about
topic,
that?
music this time.
Oh, yeah.
If you were a band, what would your band name be? What instrument would you play? And who would be your influences? Didn't we just talk about instruments a minute ago?
Ooh,
That was
shit.
before the show.
No, that was during.
No, it was before.
We talked about fingering.
No, that was before the show. Listen to
Sucking
the clip
on
show.
woodwinds?
No. Listen to the clip show for that whole discussion. But in high school, middle school and high school, I played the flute. But that has nothing to do with what I would be as a musician.
No.
I would be a pop star,
Whoa.
and I would just be.
We would not be
J-pop?
fucking backup dancers.
You're not involved. So if I had been a pop star, I probably never would have met you.
Then
But
how could we
my
be a
name
band
would
if
be
we're not
in lights.
involved?
No. He's not asking
Individually.
if we were a band. If you were in a band.
See, I thought that it
No.
would be we were
I'm
a band.
a pop star.
You're rude.
And my influences are
Tay-Tay.
pop stars and stuff like Britney Spears.
I'm sorry, could you say posters and stuff?
Sorry, that's the wine kicking in. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Chiquita. I know.
And such. Miley Cyrus. And
I.e.
such.
Sia?
Sia. And the like. Okay, anyway. Nick, if you were a band,
Nick's gonna
what's
join.
your name going to be?
We're
What
gonna
do you
have a
play?
band, just the 3 of us, and you can't come.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
No. Answer the question.
It's gonna be called Delicate Fingerings.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
It's an awful lot of saxophone playing.
That's right.
There's a lot of solos.
Can I do ska?
Sax
Because I can't
solos.
play the saxophone. So.
Oh, God, no.
Only if you played like a steel drum.
Oh yeah.
Never ska.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, that was the dumbest storyline in the last season of Community ever when they got Frankie to play the steel drums. Come on.
That was
dumb.
a really fucking random
That was
statement.
dumb. It pissed me off.
Okay, stop. Nicholas,
Yes.
what would the name of your band be?
Gingerbread Man, and
Okay.
I'm doing ska and spoken word.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds awful.
You just don't understand.
Sales.
I would support you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Grim? Can I answer for Grim? I think he would be. I didn't wait for you to respond.
What's my band name?
Closet Skeleton.
It's real good.
The Ukrainian Assassins.
Is he
real
Ukrainian?
good.
Swords
I
and
don't think that's
sweaters.
true.
Maybe.
Swords and sweaters. I
No,
think he would
my
play
band
EDM
name's-
and house.
My band name is Those People.
What kind of instrument?
Tito agrees.
What kind of instrument do you play?
The Barking Dog.
Do you play like a bagpipe? You
I
have
thought-
it under the arm and squeeze.
I thought he
Yeah.
was gonna say banjo for some reason. I don't know why. I thought he was gonna say banjo.
My
Well, I might play
fingers
that too on the side.
My fingers are all blistered.
Yeah. He says,
I got
blisters
blisters
on my fingers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everybody's been drinking. I'm going to apologize in
Nick
advance.
hasn't.
I think you need to talk for yourself, Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay, you just showed me the beer right now in the camera like a second
What?
ago.
No, that's a fidget spinner.
Oh,
You are drunk.
liar.
It's been the fidget spinner.
What flavor? It said flesh and blood on your beer that I just saw.
That was like 54 minutes ago.
Sure.
I don't think that's a flavor more than just the title name.
What would the name of your band be, Luke?
I already said Delicate Fingerings.
Are you playing the saxophone?
And I would be a jazz saxophone
Are you only
soloist.
hitting a G?
That's right.
Do you don't play Yaz
It takes 3 fingers to play a G on the saxophone.
Yaz
by the way.
flute.
It takes 3 fingers to hit the G.
Please stop. We need to
I
get
love
done with
this episode.
podcast because shit is going off the rails.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
I'd
loving
say-
this.
I would play saxophone.
God damn it.
Probably alto. Tenor has a little more range. If I want to be Kenny G, I could bust out the soprano.
And then you'd get divorced because no.
Are you the second sax
can
man?
I open for you?
Yes.
I think he just came onto you a little
I think
bit.
he did. He's like, "Ba-da-bats."
Okay, I'm moving on. Kyle says this podcast is a lot of fun. I found you
Yes, it
randomly.
is.
Okay, I found you randomly through iTunes searching for Japan. This dude searched Japan. Why did we pop up?
Because of fucking these two yahoos going to Japan.
That's right. We did 2 of those. Okay, I'm sorry.
2 times.
I'm sorry.
It costs a lot of money.
But then he says, not what I was looking for,
Send us money.
but so glad I found you. Not what I was looking for. I love that.
Hey, that's the best things that happen in life. When you don't expect it and you're not looking for it, bam, hit you right in
And
your
then
face.
surprise rate. Oh,
Wait, that's one of the things,
Oh.
isn't it? No.
No, that one's allowed.
No, you can say rape.
You can say rape. I don't know.
For some reason.
For some reason, that one's allowed to be said. Okay, so that's not really a question. That was just more of a statement that was said in.
Thank you. What's his name?
Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle.
Mitchie.
Thank you, Kyle.
says.
Mishi.
Michi. No. Says you were all out of control.
Oh my
Obviously.
God.
yeah, we are.
Are you listening?
I know. How did they hear us just right now? I'm not a horror fan, so I'm sending a question for the show after this. So this must have been sent a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Name your top 5 favorite things of any category, and then your least 5 favorite things of any category.
Oh my God.
So we've kind of been over this before. Let me just do mine, okay? Let me just go.
You ready?
I'm ready. Burritos. These are the favorite things.
Okay.
Burritos. Let me start over. Mexican food.
I was about to say, if you say burritos
No,
and
no.
tacos.
No, shut up.
I don't think there's an
Nachos.
order, is there?
Mexican food. There's
Right.
no particular order. Cats. I was gonna say Gizmo, but now we have Phoenix, so I've got 2.
Yeah.
Horror movies.
Right. That's only 3. You said you were prepared.
The list ran dry.
Tequila and or margaritas.
Alcohol.
That's Mexican food.
Shit, it kind of is.
Just do alcohol.
Okay. And
Flag twirling.
I don't twirl that often, so no.
But
I
you
can't
still love
really-
it.
She
I love
actually hates
but
it.
I can't.
Can I say what you really do love?
What?
Show you've been watching?
No, you can't say that.
TV, trash
hold
TV.
on.
How about
Trash
that?
TV.
Hold on.
Trashy
What is
TV.
it?
So, So the 5 things that are my least favorite things are Fallout Boy,
Okay. We've been over this.
heavy metal music, mostly of any kind. I'm so sorry, Nicholas.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, not all metal is
No, I said
screaming.
most. I said most.
There's a playlist I'm going to show you.
Screaming metal is.
Why
what
did
I
you
really
apologize to him?
like. Because
Is it because he
loves
has
metal.
tattoos?
Well, no, he loves metal.
That's racist.
So now you're backpedaling.
I don't like sake, so I don't like all alcohol.
Oh.
Nutella.
Great to cook with.
Nutella. Hazelnut.
Hazelnuts.
is your-
Nutella.
You know, I read the other day.
What?
It was a TIL on Reddit, I think.
I thought you were going to say BuzzFeed.
No, it was about Nutella. And it said that Nutella has very, very few hazelnuts and is like 68% fat and 32% of which is like palm oil.
Gross.
I love nuts.
Okay.
I bet you
Isolate
do.
Oh, we haven't said that in a while.
And I hate...
When I say isolate that.
regular golf. When you watch regular golf on TV. Not disc golf. Regular golf. It's so boring.
She
It's
probably
so
hates
boring.
disc golf
I
too.
ever watched regular golf on
I'd
TV?
rather watch paint dry.
Oh, you're saying just in general, the royal you, not me particularly.
No, not you.
Oh.
I'm
I was
talking
like, when
about
was the
me.
last time I watched
These
golf
are my
on
5
TV?
things.
Well, she patted your shoulder, so you
She
thought
did.
it was actually
She's like,
you.
when you watch golf on TV. I was like, when was that?
Okay. I'm going to go
When the fuck do I watch
to
golf?
Grim. 5 things you love, 5 things you hate.
I like food.
Okay.
It's gonna be very general.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a given.
Traveling.
Ooh.
Being outside.
Okay.
Designing the
Women.
graphical things.
Ooh, I need your help with something.
I like
God
I
dang.
like dudes. I'm not helping anyone make anything.
I'll pay you.
I thought you were going to say
And-
Designing Women, the
no.
great show from the 90s.
I like designing women. They're all
That
made
show
up.
was good.
Amanda, you're
Delta
actually a guy. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone's a guy.
Delta Burke was on that show.
Grim.
And that gay guy.
What?
Grim.
What?
If you help me make something, I'll pay you.
There's a prize.
I don't
Only if you
like
win.
being paid, so no. So no.
Okay.
Things
you hate.
I'm going to put a background track to this.
Bees.
Oh.
Nick.
Bees?
You hate Nick?
That's rude.
He hates me
That's
most.
rude.
Wait, are you throwing it over to Nick to answer, or
No,
are you
he said he
answering
hates
Nick?
Nick.
No, I'm on the list.
When Tito jumps on me.
Wait, fake Nick? I'm going to tell him.
Nope. Real Nick.
Oh.
I hate fake Nick too because he hasn't made an intro for us yet.
That cuts deep. Oh, is he the one who was
is that
Yeah.
bitch?
Yeah.
You
Richard
mother-
Yeah, that's that bitch.
Richard was going to submit one too,
Yeah,
and he still
Richard
fucking
too.
hasn't.
Fuck and fuck Richard too.
Wow.
There's 5.
There's your fucking 5. Nick,
Uh,
5 things you love, 5 things you hate.
All right. Things I love. Programming, 3D modeling, horror,
Okay.
all kinds
Almost
of
had to enunciate
foods,
yep.
and
Tattoos.
one other thing. And one other thing.
Tattoos.
What? What are you saying?
Tattoos.
Are you not allowed to say it? Why didn't you?
Tattoos.
No, I couldn't think of it. Tattoos. Yes. Thank
Hey.
you.
Jesus.
Thanks. I needed help on that one.
What do you hate?
Bees, pineapples, DMV,
Wow, what's wrong with you?
Wait, what was the third one?
The DMV.
Oh.
Department of Motor Vehicles.
How do you feel about cakes?
Cakes? Cakes are all right.
He's trying.
Yeah, like
Like where you used to work.
like cakes.
Like Vashon cakes, specifically?
Yeah.
I'm trying to trigger you.
No, that's a past life, man. They're all
How
right,
do you feel
I
about
guess.
small prepackaged pastries that get delivered to grocery stores?
I'm cool with that now. We parted ways.
We ended on good
okay.
terms.
Flat
yeah,
Earthers.
good.
That's one.
Flat Earthers.
Anti-vaxxers.
The whole day of Sunday.
Oh.
Okay.
Why? Is it because it comes before Monday?
It's
it's like the end
just
of the
always.
week. He
doesn't have
I think I
Mondays
was
anymore.
trained as a kid when all those depressing Sunday shows came on TV.
Like church?
Yeah, and tribal trails and all that
A
stuff.
show on TV.
Church.
Wait, what is Tribal Trails?
I think it was a
it's
it was
Canadian.
it's a religious native show or something like that. It was a lot of religious
sorry.
shows.
Like Robin
Wait,
Sparkles.
hold on a second.
We need to backtrack.
Were
a
they
little.
trying to say that Native American and Native Canadian, is that what they call them up there?
Yes.
Canadians
We just call
were
them natives.
natives
Yeah.
were Christian?
No, but some natives are Christian.
I'm dubious.
You don't think there's any natives that are Christians?
I'm sure there are, but why would you have a whole show based because they have their own like spiritual nature
No,
religion?
it's not a government mandated. It's some crazy native guy said, "Hey, I like Christianity. I'm going to do a show."
Was it
All
on
right.
like public access?
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That
Yeah.
does sound.
I mean,
bad.
Sundays are a little
does
better
sound
now
depressing.
because Monday doesn't mean much, and we do
Well,
session
Sundays
8,
are
which
good
is
now.
fun.
We do session 8.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Well,
saying.
Yeah.
Sunday's also half the weekend. I mean, you can't just be building up the anger towards the week starting.
Well,
You gotta
I like
enjoy
Fridays
that
and
day.
Saturdays. Sundays are just okay. And session
Friday,
8
you got
is-
to work still.
Session 8 is great though. I like that.
8 is great. Y'all
The
couldn't
end.
see it, but I did a thumb motion.
The thumbs up swooping.
Lucas,
Yes.
5 things you love.
I love my wife.
Oh shit! I didn't list you.
I know you didn't.
I'm so sorry.
This is great. Divorced.
I win. Disc golf.
No
and
shit.
Video games. And
got two more,
music.
Luke.
I love lots of music.
You like beer quite a
And
bit.
Beer. I have food and beer.
You love Fennec.
That little shit loves me.
Yes, he gets all up in
He's
his
number
beard.
6,
Every
though.
time Luke comes home, there's like the first 5 minutes is Fennec just inside of his
He
beard.
meows at me until I pick him up, and then he just like
He's in
nuzzles and cuddles my beard and
Cuzzles?
licks it.
Cuzzles?
And he
Nuzzles
bites
and
my
cuzzles.
mustache, and We're gonna have to take video of it one of these days because it is
Yeah, I keep
pretty
forgetting.
adorable.
It is.
So
What are 5 things you hate?
I hate.
Having to work for a living, adulting, like any of that.
Shit, I just drew a blank.
Amanda, I think these are yours.
I don't have hate in my heart. Life's a garden, dig it.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Hold on.
No,
hold
okay.
on,
I
hold
hate
on.
people that drive in the left lane and don't get out of the fucking way when they're going slow in Texas specifically.
Oh, that's me.
Oh my god!
That's
If you're
me
in the left
too.
lane, you should be fucking passing
That's
somebody.
me too.
And if you're not passing somebody,
He's talking
get
to
over.
me. He's talking to me.
All right. Anyway, and then
But he loves his voice.
yes, you're the best. And then I hate IPAs. I said it. All right, I fucking said it. They're gross. They're bitter. They don't offer anything to the world. And I know
Stop
people
doing
disagree with me. And they're a huge thing. And everybody loves their IBUs and shit. But I'm just not a fan. All right? I'm not a fan.
He held up the beer can again.
I know, because
and he's
it's an
trying to make me
IPA.
look like a
What
liar.
beer
It's
can?
taunting me.
There's no beer
God
can.
damn.
That was a fidget
I
spinner I
hate.
saw.
How'd I do that?
It's magic, like magnets.
Oh, magnets are magic. I love those too. Put that
I
on the
keep
list.
interrupting
That's
you.
number 6. I hate dumb people like flat earthers and anti-vaxxers.
So
and
generic.
I gave examples. I'm giving them right now. And people who deny things that are proven, like the Holocaust and shit. We're back on that now. And then I hate... What kind of food do I
I
hate?
think you've listed more than
I've
5.
only got 3.
Yeah, but you hit 3 7 times as you were talking. You're like, and third, and
Hate has
third,
entered your
and
heart.
Third.
I did not.
Yeah.
I totally didn't.
You've been way over 5.
It's the driving thing just released
Oh
it
my
all.
god, it did. It was like a flood, and it came out. I do. I rage when I drive. I hate laggers.
You're
and
still
PvP.
going. No, you've already said 5.
I have not. I've only said 3.
That's not
Play this
true.
back, Jimmy.
Embrace the dark side.
And then, and
You want to know what I hate right now?
that I keep going.
Not only that, but the underside of your beard. Can you get rid of this back part that you don't
Well,
need?
see, I am still growing it, even
No,
though
okay, but
I
you
haven't
can
done
cut
a
this part
YouTube
off,
video in 3
and it
months.
was so much better.
Anyway, guys.
Yes, Grim. Sorry.
Amanda.
Move on.
Running long, I don't care. All right, it's gonna be a long episode and deal with
We
it.
only have one more thing after this.
Where's my
Go ahead.
shades? Deal with it.
I'm saying move on.
Okay. Next question. Last
Did
question.
I ramble? I'm sorry.
Sasha says, I love the show. Shout me out. Woo! Woo!
You
Woo.
read it wrong.
Woo girl.
She didn't say I. She said love the show.
Really? But seriously, kind of, what are all of you playing, listening to, watching on TV right now? Let me answer first, because I've been watching a couple things that you guys would be interested in this week. I watched all of Slasher, which is a TV show on Netflix that was super duper good. If you love scary kind of
Wait.
TV shows, it was really good.
Guys, it's not just super good.
Is that your
Super
bad white
duper good.
white girl trash show that you're watching?
No.
No.
No. So this one is like the poor man's Jennifer Connelly, and it's kind of like Scream, but in a different way because her parents get murdered, and then she comes back 25 years later and lives in the same house, and the murders start over again. So it's kind of like Scream. The other show I watched that was super good that I'm into right now is Santa Clarita Diet. That's the one on
Oh,
Netflix
so good.
also. Yes, with Drew Barrymore and Timothy Oliphant. It was
Oliphant.
delicious.
Elephant?
Elephant.
Yes. So that's what I'm into right now.
Timmy Elephant.
What y'all into?
You just said what you're watching. What about playing and listening
I don't play
to?
anything. I don't listen to shit.
You don't listen to music?
No, I listen to podcasts.
Use a lie.
I don't listen to music. I listen to podcasts.
Okay. So that's what you're
So
listening
what are you
to.
listening to?
Oh, Us and the Triforce, pretty much.
Okay. Those are good.
Those are the only ones.
Nick, you're up.
I'm listening to some audiobooks. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Okay. Like the classic?
Yep. It's an audio drama. Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. That's
That's a
Stephen
Nirvana
King's song.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah, also
that's
that.
a Nirvana song.
Yeah, that made it really hard to find.
I bet it did. I mean, purchase.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Totally legal stuff. Insert.
Insert.
And playing. I just finished Through the Woods and Quantum Break for video games, and they were both excellent.
Right, you've mentioned those. What about watching? Are you watching anything?
Just random stuff. Watching you guys right now.
Nick, porn doesn't count.
No.
Why was I going to say anime and porn don't count? Like, we went to the same place there.
Anime counts.
No, it doesn't.
What
Not
about
just
anime
anime
porn?
That's right.
Lucas,
Grim.
what are you listening,
Oh.
playing to, watching? Why did you just call me Grim?
Playing
I was
too.
trying to go to Grim when you threw it to me at the same time. So
Go.
I am playing disc golf
Warframe.
and Warframe are pretty much the games I'm playing, and then my mobile Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy.
Are you still playing Fire Emblem?
Kind of. I log in and get the free shit, but it got boring.
You don't play it?
Nah, not really. Not since they introduced the stuff that lets you copy stuff over from any character to any character, so it's kind of made it to where it's not as good. But anyway,
What do you watch?
I've been watching baseball. Watch the Royals play because I have that yearly
That's almost like golf.
subscription, right? Fun stuff. I've been watching disc golf videos and tournaments on YouTube. Shout out to Jomez and CCDG. Those are awesome. And then Amanda watches with me, and they're entertaining.
I actually like disc golf.
Yeah.
Watching disc golf is
They
fun
do
for
a-
me.
Whoa! Truth
I
came
know.
out.
Okay, so they do amazing
Their
productions.
videos are really high quality.
like really good.
Their hosts are great.
Yeah, and they actually are hosted by actual players, and so it's entertaining, get insight, and definitely check those out. Also Spin TV, but Spin TV has those guys film and then just produces it.
And
But
then what podcasts have you been listening to?
I've been listening to the Disc Golf Podcast. There's a theme here. With shout out to Joe and Robin, if you guys ever listen. Those guys are awesome. I've been listening to Disc Golf Answer Man also. And still listen to Crucible Radio now and then.
Nerds.
For
I
Destiny.
know.
That's
He's
a
such
dead
a
game.
nerd.
I know. I haven't listened in a few weeks, honestly. But then Triforce still, and then Hours, obviously. And music, though.
Listen stars.
I actually found... Do you remember Fun, the band?
Yes.
Right? And we were like, what happened to Fun? I haven't heard anything from them in a few years.
Yeah.
They're poppy, but still kind of interesting. And so I looked them up, and they are 3 members that were from different bands that collaborated for Fun, right? And they did the 2 albums, and then they haven't broke up, but they're doing their own stuff again. And so one of them is the Bleachers. I don't know if you heard of that band. It's apparently really big in like the indie kind of hipster scene.
I have heard of them, actually. Yeah.
That's the guitarist
Yeah, okay.
from Fun.
Okay.
The lead singer is Nate Ruess, I want to say, Ruess.
Okay.
And he has a solo album that came out like last year or so, and it's actually pretty good. I've been listening to that a little bit. And then my stream playlist with comedy stuff and random shit.
Grimsby, what do you play, listen to, watch?
Well, currently, I think I'm listening to the Langoliers outside because holy crap, there's something.
What are
going on.
Langoliers?
Oh, Stephen King, come on.
Really?
What is that?
Google it.
You've never seen the Langoliers?
Anyway, so there's something spooky's going on outside
Yeah.
the Grim store.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think Tito grabbed one.
so it might be him. When I'm driving, so I drive a lot for work, I usually just listen to random playlists on Spotify. It's anywhere from like classical music to rock or other stuff thrown in there. Just mix of the day, whatever. Path of Exile just had a like huge update. I think they added 4 acts
What?
and yeah, revamped a bunch of stuff. So they changed their like map that when you hit tab or whatever and can see it actually like shows tiers of like stairs and stuff. It's nice. It looks so much better than it used to. And Titanfall 2 also just had an update. They added like a 4 people versus AI mode, and you can end up fighting like 50 to 60 some odd Titans.
Wow.
It's like 5
I was going
waves.
to say it's like wave
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting. And you have like different skills on top of your main skills, so you stack a whole bunch of stuff.
Nice.
And watching, I somewhat watch Rick and Morty now, I guess. Nick watches
You
it.
gotta catch up.
Fake Nick. Fake Nick watches it.
Real Nick watches it too, though.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
Well, real Nick watches it, but it's okay. And Castlevania on Netflix,
I heard that was good.
which I still have to
So
finish.
good,
Something
but
like
such a piss off too.
episodes. Isn't it?
3.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, it is.
There were like 5 episodes? There weren't very many.
4, 6, something like that. 6.
6, I think.
Yeah, I heard it all hand drawn and
But there will be more. It's bad, but it's good at the same time because it's bad.
oh god, are we gonna get like a version of it like Helsing abridged, or is there gonna be Castlevania abridged?
I hope so. I mean, it's pretty abridged already.
nice.
It's fast paced.
All right,
That's it. That was
What?
the last question.
all right. Let's extend this another hour. Let's go.
I don't think that my bladder can hold
let's
for another
shock
hour.
Mine either, by the way.
So we're gonna wrap it
All right,
up.
we're all gonna go pee together.
So I'm gonna be gone next week, so it'll be just you dudes duding it up next week.
Dude,
Hey, we can start our band.
Shit Show Volume 3.
We could start our band, man.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I got
and
music
then I'll be,
downstairs.
Tender
I'll bring
fingering.
other Nick.
Delicate
And then-
finger. I forgot.
next Sunday, Nick and I are going to co-host on a friend of ours is starting a new podcast. Millie and Glitter are starting. I don't know what they're going to call it. Maybe the Millionaires Lounge.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Right. So we're going to guest host that on Sunday. And then the weekend after that, Luke and I will be out of town. So it'll be a clip show 2 weeks from now.
It's our
we have an
anniversary.
anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
You don't get one of those.
37 years.
Oh, God, no.
Excuse me?
Jesus.
3 years.
So go to the website. I'm hopefully going to post a blog post this week while Luke's gone. I don't have shit else to do. Rather than cry, I'll just write. So the blog's there. Submit your questions. Links that I mentioned today will be there. And that's it. Did I miss anything?
Can we do fewer long list questions? I don't care for those, to be honest.
Yeah, y'all stop sending us
Yeah.
questions asking for 7
How
or 8
about
of this.
how
Just
about
ask
we
for
cap
one.
it at like 3 things?
1 or 2. Like, ask
Yeah.
for 1 or 2.
Well,
You know.
if people send in more
We'll
than
just-
that, we'll
I'll
be like,
shave
we're
it
just
down.
gonna-
I'll
No,
filter it.
like a top X number
We're
of
not
stuff.
shaving Luke.
No, we're not. Like a top X number of things. Let's max it at like 3, like a top 3.
I'll just filter
No more
myself.
top 40
Yeah.
lists. And
And if you happen to be the owner of a company that's looking to sponsor a podcast, go ahead and sponsor us.
I
Hit me up.
swear, I thought you were going to say if you happen to be the owner of a blue Ford Escort with
That's what I thought too.
I'm so sorry. Or if you just want to donate to help us out, that's also on the website. So just go hang out with us, CoGPod.net. Our Discord server is there. Come chat with us all day, every day, if you freaking dare to. And that's it.
frickin' dare.
Let's wrap it up because we already went way over anyway.
Wrap. There's no going over.
I always have it wrapped.
We do it.
Whoa.
We do it as long and hard as we want to do it.
Okay, also sexual.
Yeah.
Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Grim.